times, on occasions, our knowledge is expanded and we know the ghaib. And at other times, that knowledge is taken away from us when we do not know it. With regard to their deaths, let me find that hadith for you. So look here. الأصول من الكافي للكليني رحمه الله, volume number 1, published by دار التعارف للمطبوعات, hadith number 4, كتاب الحجة. كتاب الحجة, hadith number 4. This the chapter is علم الغيب, the chapter of أن الأئمة عليهم السلام يعلمون متى يموتون. Okay, look at this hadith. I asked Imam Riza alayhi salatu wasalam, Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam, knew who would murder him, and that at the night that he will be killed, and where he will be killed. And he himself said that tonight there will be mourning here. He will said that there will be a mourning here. So why did he choose to go to the mosque? And he was killed there. He was struck there. He said, كان هذا مما لم يجوز تعرضه. Why was it permissible for him to go to the mosque? He said, ذلك كان ولكنه خير في تلك الليلة لتمضي مقادير الله عز وجل. So he said that was, Allah gave him the choice. When Allah gives a person the knowledge that he will be killed at such position, then Allah gives him also the choice that if you choose to be martyred, then you should know that you will be martyred in such a place. So that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him the choice that does he want to martyrdom or does he want to stay longer in this dunya? And since he had a choice, and it was not compulsory for him to choose to live in this dunya longer, he chose martyrdom, and he chose to be with his beloved Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and the lady Fatima salamullahi alayha. Okay, so you have any other question?
Yes, I have another question. My next question is that you said that imams get wahi and they have the knowledge and they are the rightful imams and we have to follow them in deen and everything. Obviously, they are also the political leaders and they are also the leaders of deen.
Yeah,
they have these both qualities.
Yeah. Yes.
My question is that we have a hadith in Ahl Sunnah Mazhab that whoever dies without the bayat of the imam of his time, he dies the death of jahiliyyah.
Okay.
Now he dies as if he died in the times of jahiliyyah. Now is that the same in Shia Mazhab, that if I do not accept
so
imam
that
of
is, absolutely, that's indeed the case. That's saying that from Imam alayhi salam, from Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and it is with respect to Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. But let me show you that saying of the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in Muslim, that he brings this hadith and applies it to Yazid. You know that at the time of Harra, the battle of Harra that happened between Sahaba, there were Sahaba and there were also Tabi'een on the one hand, and the armies of Yazid, the armies of Bani Umayyah on the other. It happened at the outskirts of Medina, and obviously the people of Medina were defeated and massacred, and Yazid's army entered Medina. Okay, there's a lot of noise from your microphone. And then the armies of Yazid raped women in Medina, daughters of Sahaba and daughters of Tabi'een and their wives and their virgin daughters. They raped them in great numbers. At that time, the people of Medina had rebelled against Yazid. Abdullah ibn Umar, because Umar and Bani Umayyah, they were very close. Umar made sure that Bani Umayyah become very strong, and they become very influential during his caliphate. And he and Abu Bakr, they appointed Abu Sufyan's son Yazid, and then after Abu Sufyan's son Yazid, his other son Muawiyah. in Syria, which was a very strategic and a very rich and very wealthy province. So Abdullah ibn Umar at that time, he discouraged the people of Medina not to fight against Yazid, and he quoted this hadith from the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which I want to show you. That if you die and do not have a bay'ah on your neck, do not have allegiance, you die a pagan death. This is Muslim, by Muslim al-Hajjaj al-Qushayri, published in Beirut, Lebanon in 2010 in Darul Fikr. The hadith is here. So at page number 942, hadith number 4686. من خلع يدا من طاعة لقي الله يوم القيامة لا حجة له ومن مات وليس في عنقه بيعة مات ميتة جاهلية. If you die and you do not have a bay'ah, a pledge of allegiance to someone, you die a pagan death. And his intention was, Abdullah ibn Umar's intention was, that people of Medina should not rebel against Yazid. And Yazid is the person, if you do not have his bay'ah on your neck, you will die a pagan death. And Musnad Ahmad ibn Hanbal, volume number 28, published in 1999 by Al-Risala. You see here the same narrations narrated on the authority of Muawiyah ibn Abi Sufyan. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم من مات بغير إمام مات ميتة جاهلية. حديث صحيح. Any person who dies without an imam, he dies a pagan death. So the hadith is sahih. And both denominations have narrated this hadith. However, who is that imam? That if you do not recognize him, you die a pagan death, jahiliyyah death, pre-Islamic death. People who died before Islam, they were mushrik, they went straight to fire of hell. And Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, my ummah will be divided into 73 sects. Only one sect will go to paradise and the rest will go to hell. So who is that imam? And now, according to you, this could be a corrupt person, a degenerate person such as Yazid. Abdullah ibn Umar al-Muslim says this could be a degenerate person, a vile human being like Yazid, such a repulsive person, Yazid. If you do not recognize and pledge obedience and allegiance to a bastard like Yazid, you would go to hell. Or any other imam such as him, or Muawiyah and the rest. However, according to Ahlul Bayt alayhim as-salatu was-salam, this is not just any ruler. This is the imam whose imamah comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is like the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Just if you don't recognize the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you cannot enter paradise. Likewise, if you reject the imamah of such an imam who is like the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who is similar to the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then you die a pagan death. Okay, I think you're disconnected, brother. Okay.